name is Musa Tioko. I'm a private sector specialist. So in the PROSEET project, I'm in charge of one of the outputs, and that is on business-related services, in which we are training MSMEs and VSLAs on entrepreneurship and financial literacy.
Part of our integrated approach to employment promotion, we support micro and small enterprises as well as aspiring entrepreneurs in improving their business skills and providing them with a long-term mentorship program.
And this is what made this call very unique. And for WIDU, it is actually the provision of tailored coaching to a very diverse community of refugees from different communities. We have the majority of the Kakuma camp from South Sudan, but we also have refugees from Congo, from Burundi, and from Rwanda. So this diversity makes it extremely unique for us, and it was enticing to also provide our development approach towards entrepreneurship and also access to finance.
The most rewarding part in supporting MSMEs during this call is the sense that SMEs were able to acquire whatever, or they are able to fulfill their dreams. I would give an example of one of the SMEs in Lokangai. In this case, this is a very remote area whereby this specific MSME wanted, or entrepreneur wanted, to own or to have a lighting system. In this area, it's very remote, so there is no power. But she was able to acquire power, and then she would sell cold or soft drinks to customers. So this is most rewarding because out of the goals that entrepreneur wanted, so they were able to fulfill on this call. Otherwise, this would not be fruitful, because in the rest of the calls, where we were not able to give grants, they would not acquire this or fulfill their dreams.
However, access to finance remains an ongoing hurdle to many on their way to success. By partnering with the WIDU initiative, we are able to enable them to clear this hurdle and access grants which will help them scale up their business and achieve their full potential.
The unique challenges we experienced with the implementation of this call was the low digital skills, the very low retreat levels, the remoteness of the locations of the enterprises in Lokichogio and Turkana West sub-county. But also the challenges that the entrepreneurs who have very big ideas for transforming their families, but they could not even be able to access the digital platform. And our solution towards this challenge was to provide very local coaches who can speak the language of the entrepreneurs, and also who can demonstrate how to optimize the digital platform. The solution to the challenges we experienced was through WIDU. We are able to provide access to finance through our grant mechanisms. And so for the enterprises who had big ideas in terms of implementing and changing their livelihoods, were able to access finance and be able to transform their lives. And secondly, the provision of technical expertise. The coaches speak their language, local languages, were able to address the challenges they experience in terms of business development, financial literacy, business models in their own local language. That's how the WIDU approach, it's a dual approach, was able to address that challenge. The partnership and collaboration with PROSEET was very synergetic. PROSEET brought a lot of understanding of the local contexts in terms of what works and what can work. And they had already trained the majority of the entrepreneurs. They've gone through specific modules. And so ours was an add-on expertise, looking at business plans of individual entrepreneurs and trying to make them fit with their local context. And secondly, also what WIDU was able to bring was the digital platform. The digital platform is able to reach, it's wide and vast, is able to reach the unreached, yeah? And this was a very synergetic approach in terms of, you know, what WIDU has and what PROSEET has. And the combined approach then was able to create impact.
The close cooperation between PROSEET and WIDU has demonstrated that leveraging expertise across projects and even different topical clusters leads to great and sustainable results, which reduce costs, which would otherwise be necessary to acquire external expertise.
The advice I would like to give to future entrepreneurs who want to apply for this call is that they would need to have really thought through what the future for their business would look like. They should have had a business plan, such that when they are in this call, they already know what is this that they want to acquire. If they get the grants, how are they going to achieve whatever they wanted to, which they were unable. So that is the basic advice that I would give to any entrepreneur, not just coming to this call without having a vision.